Alex Bowman, all right? And this is, yeah, I'm hating on the Chevy and a Hendricks guy, right? But let's just be honest and let's talk. You've had your time in a very good piece of equipment. You've had your time in one of the best, pieces of equipment that's in NASCAR, right? One of the best teams, organizations. I think if Alex Bowman doesn't contend, if he doesn't make a deeper playoff run this year and his contract's up, that's it. That's a wrap at Hendrick. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. We're fighting our winter cold down here in Savannah, which really isn't that cold. I feel for everybody else, but it's cold to us, for real. We're like iguanas down here, man, falling out of trees. I ain't lying to you. Ask Parker. Somebody fell out of a tree. They just got cold up there. No, I'm kidding. Nobody did. But hope you guys are having a good Wednesday and moving into the word of the day, which I have no idea what it is. Lawrence will throw it up there. I don't even know what last week's was, if we did it. But, hey, Daytona was last week's, Lawrence says. So we'll throw it up there again today. But if you're new to the show, man, every time I say the word, take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. I say it's age appropriate. If you're under 21, sweet tea, Red Bull, whatever, man, stay up late, have some fun. Why not? I mean, might as well. YOLO. You only got one life to live, man. Just do it. So getting into some NASCAR news, but before we do, Lawrence informed me before we got on the show, big shout out. Carson Hocevar, happy birthday, man. Whether you like 12 now? Yeah. No, 13. Lawrence says he's 13 now. Okay. 13. Yeah, man, doing his thing. Hey, we'll talk about Carson a little bit later in the show. I got a couple things lined up, and, we'll see how it develops this year. But anyways, Charlotte, NASCAR news, man. Charlotte going back to the oval for a race in the Chase, which I like, and I think that's what we call it now. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but awesome, man. I'm happy. Thank God. We're done with the Roval. We're done with Chicago Street. The Naval Base Race Course, I'm not mad at that. I think that's awesome. We give them back military service, and it'll probably be a pretty cool little event, right? Like, I'm down for stuff like that. Watkins Glen, I like it. Sonoma, obviously, the staples I like. Coda, I still want to get rid of, too. I think we should have 2 to 4 max that rotate. That's just up to me every couple years. But at least we're going back to one of the best races of the year, mile and a half, which is the bread and butter, it seems like, for this next-gen car. We're going back to having a Chase race instead of a Roval. We've got that. So I'm liking it now. We'll see. I don't know if they set the miles. They might already set the miles for it. I don't know, but hopefully it's 500. I mean, why not? We do 600 in the summer there for the Coca-Cola 600. Let's do 500 in the Chase for a playoff race at a mile and a half. We kind of got away from that a few years ago, which I think sucks. But either way, hopefully they get back to that. So are we going to see the Clash this weekend? I mean, that's the big talk of the town now. Is this going to be the week that we actually go back to racing, or is it going to be postponed? Or are we going to move it? I think if the time to move happens, it's got to be damn sure it's pretty freaking soon, man. At the end of the day, what's today? Wednesday? Come on, Thursday at the latest, which, I mean, the logistics of it couldn't be that bad. I mean, if you think about it, Charlotte to Daytona. Now, the question is, are teams willing to eat what they just built for a car at Bowman Gray? Because let's be honest, I don't think anybody brought the car they had last year. Maybe they did. And if they did, that's just definitely money saving. But at the end of the day, I think everybody builds a car for that event, and similar to the All-Star race we've seen, they build a car they use there, and that's it, right? So the biggest thing is, do they have a car that they're ready to can run down at Daytona, or take and run would be the biggest question, and what do you do with the car you just built? So we'll see. Hopefully weather permits, man. I mean, they're trying to do everything they can up there to get it in. I don't know what you do, maybe postpone it, I guess, till midweek or whenever it clears up. And have the drivers fly back in. I don't know what the answer is, but we'll see, man. Who knows what? Keep you posted. You know what I mean? Keep you posted on it for sure. So going to give a big shout out to Joe Gibbs as well, man. Look, I'm not a Toyota guy by no means. I respect it. But at the end of the day, this is 35 years in NASCAR right here for Joe Gibbs coming up. So hats off to you, sir. Not only came out of the gates pretty hot when he got in, had a couple winning drivers there, won some championships, turned around and built, one of the top tier, top three NASCAR teams that's out there. I mean, let's be honest, owner organizations. And spreads further than that. I mean, dirt bikes. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Joe Gibbs Racing has spread for sure. And Toyota in general. So hats off to them. Awesome owner. I mean, you can't really be upset with the ownership that's there. It's good ownership. Humble guy, makes his living. Smart man. I mean, you're not upset. Doesn't do anything dirty. Some of the drivers, they win. Might not like their personalities, but they do what they got to do. And you got to take a hats off to having 35 years. In NASCAR, the owner, a successful owner at that, not just owning a car and running it, but winning races, competing for championships, and winning those championships as well. So hats off to Joe Gibbs for sure. So if you guys hadn't yet, man, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media, y'all. Lawrence does a great job running all that. We still giving away the Kyle Busch helmet. Like I said, all you got to do is tell me, what I say, where he finishes at Daytona or something like that. Man, just tell me where Kyle Busch finishes at Daytona. That's it. 400-something subscribers we got. Just comment. We're going to go back through all of them. If somebody picks the right one and give it away, tiebreaker, who knows, man. We'll figure it out. Maybe whoever subscribed first or we'll come down to some kind of, diddle in the middle or something, type thing. But I tell you what, man, cool helmet, 3-chai, signed by a bunch of other people too, not only Kyle Busch. This one's official, authenticity, excuse me. That one's legit with the certificate. Everything else is all engineers and crew members, car members, all kinds of stuff we had in Atlanta, which hopefully somebody wins it, because we're trying to give this away. We got other stuff to put up here, man. We got to get this one gone. So anyways, you guys, like, share, follow, subscribe, share it with your NASCAR fans. That's what it's all about. Let's get the word out, rubbing and grubbing right here, Coach's Corner Sports Network, baby. And I'm going to stop right there and cheers, y'all. All right, man. So Truck Series had a test lined up for Rockingham here coming up, which I found interesting. I like it. It's going to be pushed back to early February or sometime in February. I'm just happy we're back there. I think it's a very unique track. I can't wait for Cup Series to get back there. I think I'm a candidate for the Clash or for an all-star race being ran at Rockingham, just like we did at North Wilkesboro and just like we've done at Bowman Gray. I'm a fan with every couple of years. Let's move those races around, bring some excitement to some different tracks, get some different tracks back type thing. That's what I'm about. And I think Rockingham's unique in its own way. So I think that we need to work on getting that back on the Cup Series schedule for sure, building that infrastructure and really getting it going. But we'll see what the trucks have there in February, what data comes back for sure. So, we hadn't talked about it and talked about it last week. Xfinity Series is no longer. It is now O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series. They're in Xfinity or in the lower series under Cup. It's going to take me a minute to get used to calling it that. But I tell you what, good sponsor there. Been around for a long time, doing a lot of good things. We'll see what else they bring. I know that they did extend a race 25 laps or something like that, 25 miles. Can't remember which race it is. I did read that, which is pretty neat. So, they're trying to, juice it up a little bit. New sponsorship, new things. Everything runs its course. So, we'll see what they bring this year in 2026. But I always enjoy seeing that new talent try to come up and make the good runs for sure. And I like Xfinity Series, man. It's a cool race for sure. So that'll do it for NASCAR news, man. We're getting ready to get into the who's hot and who's not. But before we do, we're going to give a big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles, owner-operator over there at Arborman Tree Service, the best tree service in Savannah. Telling you guys right now, if you're looking to have full tree removal, stump ground down, doesn't matter what it is, limbs cut back, make sure you're giving Parker and his team a call over there at Arborman. They got you covered. You'll see that number scrolling on the bottom of the screen all night long. As I always say, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call, man. So who's hot? I tell you what, man, this is what I'm getting into about who's hot off the top of the season, right? If we're coming back into 2026, new season, new schedule, all these new things, I'm going to put NASCAR for the changes they've made since the offseason and a little bit before the offseason to now. I'll put them number one on the hot list, which I never really do, Lawrence. I mean, you guys know. If you watch the show, I never do that, right? We'll put NASCAR on it. I like the fact we're back to a 10-race format, which if you want to call it playoffs or the chase or I don't know, whatever we're going to brand it. I mean, I guess we'll brand it when it comes up to time or really get it figured out as fans what we're going to call it, right? But whatever comes, I'm happy we made that move. I'm happy we made the move away from Chicago Street Course. We're going back to Chicagoland. We're kind of narrowed down on those road course races, these specialty races, gimmick races, if you will, that I call them. I think that we're making the right moves. We added some horsepower back. Let's see what changes we make as this season goes on. Oh, hey, my man in the house right there. Big Rubbin' and Grubbin supporter and a Dogs fan. Go Dogs. But I tell you what, man, it's going to be awesome at the end of the day to see what NASCAR has in store for us for 2026. We saw the move just be made this week to change that oval or the Roval back into an oval, which is going to be awesome. And I just think it's great for the sport. It's great for the sport. We're getting back to what really, 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 really makes it drive. And that's good racing. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we do. It's just about the product we put on the screen and in person. We want to see good racing, not gimmick racing. So they'll stay number one. Number two, how can you not take two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson? I mean, him and Cliff Daniels just, they lucked into that one. I'll say it. I say it about Ford all the time. Right place, right time on that one. They lucked in. I say they lucked in for the fact that somebody just didn't make the right call at all, which I don't even know how you still got a job. But you didn't make the right call. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even know why you pit right there. You've been smoking everybody on restarts all day. Let them come get you. You lose it that way. All right. But dang, anyways. You know what I mean? But they won. That's all. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? They won another Hendrick championship. I don't expect anything less than 2026. You guys heard me. I think that Hendrick, again, is going to compete. We know they are. It's good equipment. So, again, I think the 5 car will be right there. And to mention winning a championship on what we think is a down year for Kyle Larson, just win category and being dominant the way we're used to seeing him in years past, 2026 is going to change. I bet he comes back out. I bet he comes back out blazing for sure. So who else is on the hot list, man? I tell you what, let's go somebody a little crazy out there. You know what I mean? Somebody, I think Chase Briscoe deserves a little spot to start the season out so far on the hot list. I really do. I think last year was a good eye-opening season for Briscoe and anybody that doubted his talent. Coming over from Stewart Haas to Joe Gibbs, signed the flag. Brooks' his dad, I mean, super nice, humble people, awesome folks. I mean, for real, they're great people, right? And you like that. You like to see the success for a guy that's, paid his dues in a way and come out and gets to showcase his talent and good equipment. I mean, he had a way last year. Let's be honest, had the speed in the car all year. I mean, how many poles? 7, 8, 9, whatever it was that he won at the end of the season last year, right? Or, and through the whole season was, awesome. They had speed. I think Martin Truex Jr. out there kind of outgrew the seat. I mean, we see it happen. You get older, you don't have the passion anymore. You just can't figure it out, or the crew chief, or the way the car is. It's just done. It's time to give it. And you got a young guy that's got a lot of talent, and he showcased that. I think that Chase Briscoe comes out this year, hopefully, and builds on that talent and builds on that success of a 2025 season and contends again. We'll see what he does, but I don't doubt it. I mean, he's got good equipment and he's got good talent we've seen. So I see him winning some races in 2026 for sure. So who's not? Man, I hate to do it, but we're going to start RCR down there. Other than my boy Kyle Busch, I think Kyle Busch going to have an all right season this year, man. I think Kyle Busch is. I think he's due. He's had enough time, he's due. It's about time for him to get it right. Now the question is, has Childers put enough in? We'll see. He started out, a couple years ago, decent run there first year, for a few races. We'll see. It's just consistency and getting it right. And we'll see if the changes that they've made there on the 8 team actually benefit them or hurt them. But there ain't no way that you can take Kyle Busch as the driver. I guarantee you move him back over to a Hendrick car, you move him over somewhere like that, and it's winning again for sure. So who's not? I'm going to make a bold statement who's not. I'm going to say Alex Bowman, all right? And this is, I'm hating on the Chevy and a Hendricks guy, right? But let's just be honest and let's talk. You've had your time in a very good piece of equipment. You've had your time in one of the best pieces of equipment that's in NASCAR, right? One of the best teams, organizations. I think if Alex Bowman doesn't contend, if he doesn't make a deeper playoff run this year and his contract's up, that's it. That's a wrap at Hendrick. I think, if you want my honest opinion, I think it's a travesty that we let a guy like Connor Zilic go to Trackhouse. All right, I think that's just I don't even know what's going on going from Junior Motorsports over to Trackhouse. And I know that car was affiliated through Trackhouse. We talked about it and all this yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, Rick Hendrick got the bucks. Money talks, bullshit walks. We all should know at the end of the day, Connor Zilic should have ended up at Hendrick in the 48, right? And it's still not out of the realm that it could happen, but. At the end of the day, you've got to get something new in there and something maybe younger. I mean, right? And I get it. Sponsorship goes a long way, and maybe the sponsors ride with them. I don't know. I hate it. I love the story. He grinded his way up there. He got it. Won some races. But we have to see Alex, the showman Bowman, show up. Because if he doesn't, I feel like it's the last year and somebody else is coming new. Somebody new's coming. So that'll do it for the who's hot and who's not, man. We're going to go ahead and look forward past Daytona and talk about some things that I'm looking forward to this year. I tell you what, I'm excited about Atlanta. I don't know, what do we have, a month away? I'll be on the infield on top of the RV, giving it hell, right? Having a good time. I think Atlanta race this year is going to be better than what we saw last year in both races. I think the track's finally coming in, growing its own characteristics back from being renewed. Figuring out what it's going to be, how it's going to line up. But I think we have a really good race coming here this spring and summer in Atlanta. Chicagoland, man. I am so excited. Chicagoland is coming back on the schedule. It's always been one of my favorite racetracks, to be honest with you. Progressive banking, again, a lot like Kansas in a way, a little bit different shape. But, I mean, it's always put on good races to me and good finishes. Yeah, people have run away with it, but that's happened at every racetrack. I think as fans, we have to get away from just the immediate satisfaction of what the racetrack performs like, and let's just take it all in as a whole. But I'm ready for Chicagoland. Miami season ending, man, there ain't no guarantee I might not be in Miami at that race. I mean, why not? November, first week in November, fly down there, check it out. Probably be a pretty good race for sure. And it's awesome racetrack. So got to give that a hats off too. The new point system, I think, is going to pay dividends for NASCAR. You get your playoffs, but at the same time, you get what fans want, having a little bit more thunder there and a little bit more to watch than just people getting eliminated. And especially if those guys have ran good all season and then watching them finally just, 3 races and done. I think now it gives a new perspective on those 16. The no winning you're in. Thank God we got that squared away. It's top 16 in points at the end of the regular season. Win it. Or in it to run it. That's what I'm talking about. And again, overall, the new schedule, I like it. For the most part, I really still hope that we do something with Atlanta here in the near future. I would really like to go to Atlanta sometime in late March, early April would be great. If anybody's listening, and then again, maybe like in into September would be awesome. If we can work one of those in, it'd be great. And I know they gave up a lot of it for a night race. Sunday in the summer night race, right? Yeah, Sunday night race in the summer. They gave a lot up for that, which that's what my people tell me that are there. The little bit of insight that I have, I heard about that last year. But at the end of the day, I think we have a lot to look forward to as fans for 2026 season. I think we're going to see some new winners. And like I said, I mentioned Carson Hocevar earlier. I think Carson Hocevar might be a guy, if they can do it right and if he can manage right, you might see him win a race this year. I think, again, Ty Gibbs is due. I think, 2 years, 3 years bad in a row. You can't run that and that equipment forever. Like, eventually, it's just got to be like, all right, man, it's time to, hang it up and just run the business for granddad or whatever you're going to do. But, I mean, the kid's got talent. We see that in Xfinity when he goes down there and races. He's got the talent. And he's got, he's got the young Kyle Busch, I don't give a damn mentality. I'll race you however I want and do what I got to do to win the race, right? And sometimes, that pays. The difference is Kyle Busch went out and won the races. Ty Gibbs has yet to do that in the Cup Series. And I think Cup is a little bit about respect unless you're a guy that just dominates. So we'll see what he can do this year, but those two guys are definitely on the dark horse list for sure. I think, somebody that definitely needs to come up this year compared to last year, and it's going to hurt some people's feelings, but let's say Tyler Reddick. I mean, Tyler Reddick has really got to have a good season this year. We expected big things out of him last year, kind of fell short, if you ask me. Just personally, fell a little bit short there. But at the end of the day, again, got talent, got to have a good race team. I mean, you see what they can do, so winning races, so 23-11 over there. So we'll see what Tyler does, but looking forward to those for sure. So Bowman Gray, man, still up to Mother Nature. We don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not changing my picks from last week, y'all. If you watched last week, you might as well go ahead and rewind it because I'm taking all of them again. Elliott's going to win it. That's all you need to know. All right, that's it. The boy, they're going to race on ice. Watch. I mean, people ask for it. They want an ice race. I mean, you going to get it. They're going to race it. Nah, they're not. But it's going to be awesome, man. I think Elliott will do good. I think Denny Hamlin's going to come out of the gate swinging. I think there's one of two things that happen when things like that happen to people, as we all know. Either you lose everything that you want to do and drive, or you drive harder. And I think Denny Hamlin's definitely one of those people that's going to drive harder. I think this year he's going to have something lit under him to come and just do everything he can to win every race. And to compete. I really do. So I'll take Denny Hamlin. That'll be a change. I think Hamlin's going to run good for sure. I think the whole season might come down. Again, he'll be there as he always is, but he'll have a good year again for sure. So getting ready to get into that hard right turn, but before we do, man, got to give a big shout out to my main man, Lamar over there. Lamar's Body Shop, 35 plus years, taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs. The best auto collision service in Savannah. 2301 Skidaway Road. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away from Coaches. It's kind of a win-win. Take it by, get your estimate, man. Have them look at it, drop the car off, whatever it is. Come grab something to eat. It's a win, man. But I'm telling you, doesn't matter what it is up there. If you need some parts replaced, paint job, you're trying to restore something, make sure you're going and checking out Lamar and his team. Skipping no corners, A1 service to the T, man. The best in the business. Again, 2301 Skidaway Road. You'll see that number as well. As I always say, why settle for par? Go see Lamar, baby. So a hard right turn, man, and I tell you what, again, this is, I guess, what we run into trying to run up in that area in February. It just goes back to the NASCAR scheduling, man. Why are we not in Daytona with the Clash as we were for years, right? Even if we run the Roval, even if we run the road course, right? Why are we not in Daytona? Why are we not down there, right? Like, we're going to save more money logistically. We're going to have more people there throughout the course of a couple weeks, speed weeks, Okay, yeah, we get this race. Yeah, guess what? The Clash is on the Daytona Roval. And then you turn around and wham, bam, here we go, and we had the 500, right? It's just me. I mean, this is what we run into. And I really hope we get the race in. I'm a fan. I want to watch it. I don't care. I mean, Bowman Gray's awesome with me. I liked it last year. Wherever you guys want to go, I'll watch it. You want to race the actual triangle or whatever, hexagon, I mean, I don't care. Whatever, right? Let's run it. I'll watch it. I just think that there, again, we have to start getting a little bit more different with what we do. Maybe, again, we look at what the weather is, and we make this schedule a little bit later for the Clash. I mean, is it really that big of a deal of a prep? I mean, we find a racetrack somewhere, that's got good weather 90% of the time. I just don't think that, if we run into this again, if we don't get it in, what happens? Do we postpone it till Monday, Tuesday? For what? I mean, it's just for, show. NASCAR going to do that? Drivers want to do that? Nah, probably not, right? They would rather have something that's meaningful, right? So what do we do? Run it the next weekend at Daytona, a week before? I mean, who knows? And the crazier things have happened, but I mean, I don't know. They got to get it figured out. Again, I'm a fan of it changing every couple of years, 2 years at one place and move on to the next. All-Star race, same way. I think that is something that we need to focus on if we want to experiment and try new things. Those are the two races that we have open to try it, not changing the schedule around for some new gimmick race or a different road course or running something backwards. Who knows? Who knows what's next? But at the end of the day, I think those are the two races that you do whatever you're going to do and experiment and see how it works. So, but that's going to do it, man. That's going to do it for the rubbing. We are on to the grubbing, baby. And I tell you guys what, we just went with the classic. I mean, you can eat this all the time. I think me and Lawrence are Ninja Turtles. I don't know, none of the main four for sure. We're just kind of like the runoff. They got a little bit further down the sewer. But I'll tell you what, man, we just went with the classic. We went the hamburger jalapeno pie from up here at Coach's. I tell you what, man, you guys are sleeping if you hadn't had a pie from Coach's. It is really, really good. We'll do it any way you want it. A lot of toppings, a lot of sizes. Feed the family. I'm telling you guys, that's what it is all about. The food, the service, everybody here at Coach's Corner is A1. So make sure you're coming out supporting this great local business. And got a lot of good things coming up this year, man. If you don't know, they got some big events happening back here in the Sound Garden. A lot of big things yet to come. So make sure you're following that social media. Stay in tune with Coach's Corner as well. So, Coach Carl, man, we got Coach Carl DeMasi, Savannah Sports Report coming up, baby. You know what I mean? 7 o'clock, coming live to you from here or at the house? house. I don't blame him. It's cold out here. You got a lot going on too. But Coach Carl DeMasi keeping you up to date on everything local prep sports and what's going down in the big leagues around the nation, man. I love Coach. Does a great show. Again, go out, look him up on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Coach is, we're doing it. We got to get together and talk, I guess, some baseball coming up soon. Football is getting there. Super Bowl predictions coming up, I guess, next week. Yeah, next Wednesday, we'll throw Super Bowl predictions coming up. We'll see what kind of crazy stuff I can come up with. But at the end of the day, going to be fun. But make sure you're staying tuned right here at Coach's Corner Sports Network, 7 o'clock for the Savannah Sports Report with Coach DeMasi. Come out, what we got? February 15th, man. Broughton Boatwright right here. The Daytona 500 watch party going down at Coach's Corner. A lot of good giveaways, man. I'm telling you, Bird's Cookie Company, I can't even name all the sponsors they got going on and coming down up in here. Family friendly. Get to meet and greet with the driver. Make sure you're coming out, shaking hands with a young, up-and-coming, great, talented young driver here right out of the area, man. So I'm telling you, I said it last week, you got to get on the bandwagon early, right? You can't jump on late, and this kid is definitely going to make some waves. Always looking to progress, and that's what he's doing this year. So can't wait to see what 2026 holds. But make sure you come out and support Broughton Boatwright and that great racing team here. February 15th, Daytona 500 watch party, man. I'm out. That'll do it for me. I hope you guys had a great Wednesday, man. Stay tuned this year with Rubbin' and Grubbin' every Wednesday, coming to you live right here at Coach's Sound Garden around 5 o'clock. Man, we're going to cover everything news. Got some good giveaways this year coming up. Got some new stuff that we're going to run down, some new segments of the shows, new things we're incorporating as well. And always like to hear from you guys, man. So I hope you guys had good holidays. As always, getting ready to get back into this NASCAR. And as always, love each other, man. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Love you guys, man. Talk to you guys later.